Hi everyone, welcome to Vikas Club. So today our agenda is what is virtualization. So now we have discussed virtualization and what is Hyper-V. So inside Hyper-V, how to create virtual machines. So now generally this term is virtualization in IT environment. It is a basic terms for IT environment nowadays. So now virtualization is the process of creating multiple virtual machines operating system from one physical hardware. So in a one physical hardware we will create multiple virtual machines. Using virtualization platforms we will create multiple virtual machines. So how to create the virtualization platform? Using some services like Windows Hyper-V and VMware Workstation, Oracle. So many applications are there, so many services are there, so that services will create the VM. Otherwise, in nowadays using cloud, Azure cloud and Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud will create the virtual machines. And next, each machines works independently from each other and have their own operating system. And next is each virtual machine has the virtual hardware. In generally physical machines, some physical hardware is there, CPU, hard disk, NAC card, processor, RAM. So now in a virtual machine, virtual CPU, virtual storage and virtual networks, etc. So next is benefits of virtualization. What is the benefits of virtualization? It saves space as well as operating cost. So compared to on-premises to virtualization platforms. And next is on-premises means physical hardware. So runs multiple physical hardware. So to avoid using virtualizations, easy management of the data centers, and it can increase the productivity of IT. And the next is what is Hyper-V? Hypervisor, this name called. This is a service for Windows environment. So let's see now. It is a piece of computer software, firmware or hardware that creates and runs virtual machines. And the next is a computer on which a hypervisor is running. One or more virtual machine is defined as a host machines. So one or more virtual machine is created and defined as a host machine. That name called host machine. And the next is each virtual machine is called a guest machine. And the next is in Hyper-V type 1 and type 2 is there parameter virtualizations and hosted virtualizations. So parameters means hosted means, see there, hardware. So hardware runs on hypervisor, and hypervisor inside runs guest 1, guest 2 operating system machines, and type 2 hypervisor hardware and directly run on host OS and hypervisor, and inside hypervisor runs on guest 1, guest 2 virtual machines. So compare type 1. So hypervisor service directly run on hardware, and type 2 hypervisor service directly run on operating systems. So this is a difference, parameter operating systems and hosted operating systems. this is a details for hypervisors. And next is go to demo. This is our Windows Azure portal. Already I login. Already I create Windows machines in Windows Server 2019. How to create in Windows virtual machines. So already we are discussed in previous webinar. So now already I already create and Windows virtual machines. So now go to copy the public IP address. I log in that particular machines, paste public, go to MSTSC, remote test of conditions portal, and copy the machine public IP address and connect our username and put the password. Now I log in. So this is our Azure portal. Create one Windows Server 2019 virtual machines. So now what we are going to, how to install hypervisor these machines. So this is a server manager. Server manager is a tool to manage all services in Windows Server operating systems. So tools, inside the tools, these are all default services. So I already installed hypervisor services. If you try to install hypervisor, see their options, add roles and features, go to next, don't change this side, don't anyone is changed. So see their options, hypervisor. I already installed the hypervisor, so choose the options and go to next and install. So VM, that particular machine is restarted. So after you go to hypervisor console, this is a Hyper-V manager consoles. So these are sometimes other import virtual machines, Hyper-V settings, virtual switch manager. So virtual switch manager means like a NIC card. So create some multiple three types of NIC cards are there: private, internal, external. So three types are there. So private, create virtual switch means that virtual switch is connected to only VM to VM communications. Create virtual switch means like NIC card, and internal switch means that's also like NIC card. So using internal switch in one particular virtual machines. So VM to particular physical machines communicated, and using external machines in particular VM, external virtual switch in particular VM, so that particular VM connected to internet. So this is a some simple terms for virtual switch manager: private, internal, and external. So now I am using private switch. So example, I create one private switch, create some name, private switch. So choose the option private and apply. Okay. So now how to create VM in Hyper-V. This is Hyper-V manager. So right click of machine name, new virtual machines. So this is the options to create VM. Example, I type test, VM name is test. Store the virtual machine in a different locations. This is a path. uh, Hyper-V configurations locations, like if you want change this path, change it. Desktop, select folders, C user, VSKS Raja and desktop. This is a path to store virtual machines locations. And next, this is a generation 1 and generation 2. Now is default one choosing. And next, this is a RAM size. Example, 2 GB RAMs. If you want dynamic memory for this virtual machines, so choose these options. Dynamically expand our RAM size, otherwise you uncheck it. And next, this is a networking options. Choose private switch, NIC card, like NIC card. I choose private switch, only communicate to VM to VM. And next is, this is a create a virtual hard disk. So VHTX is a hard disk extensions, virtual hard disk extension. If you want to extend this size after creating disk, if you want to extend that disk, you extend it. Otherwise, in 2008 or 2, that hard disk type is VHT only, virtual hard disk only, that fixed size. This is a expandable type VHTX. So now this option is default only. If you want to change these locations, change it. I choose desktop. So next, I will install operating system later, and install operating system bootable CD or ROM, so choose this option. Otherwise, install operating system bootable floppy disk, choose this options. Otherwise, install operating system from network based installation servers, so remotely will boot the operating system this particular machines. Otherwise, install operating system later. First, now I create VM. This is a description of VM name and generation, memory, RAM size, and private switch, hard disk locations, so dynamically expanding, and operating system will be added later. So now create the one virtual machines. This is a test virtual machines. If you want to go to VM settings, this is a BIOS, boot from CD, IDE, leakage network adapter, floppy. This is a option. Startup order, OS startup order, and this is a security options. This is a RAM options. This is a processors, and this is a IDE controller. So this is a hard disk options. This is a OS image file. This is a DVD image file, ISO file. So already I downloaded that Windows Server image file. This is a Windows Server image file. I download it. So now I add the ISO file, and this is a network adapter. I already add private switch. So now apply, OK. So now right click, go to connect. So now connect virtual machine, test on Windows. So test on Windows. Windows is our Azure portal VM name, and inside VM I install Hyper-V services. So inside Hyper-V services I create one VM. So this is a way to install Hyper-V and create machines, virtual machines. So now start the VM. After you go to normal steps are there. Go to next and next install operating systems. So we'll create the username and passwords and hard disk. So this is the one of the VM. So this is the way to install Hyper-V and how to create virtual switch manager and how to create VM in Hyper-V manager. This is the steps to follow. So now I already download Windows Server 2012 ISO image file. If you want, install it. Now I leave that one. So now this is the steps to follow. You create one Azure portal VM and inside VM install